everyone, it's Patty. Watch PattiMelt. Hope you're having a great Monday afternoon. Just wanted to come to you with a weekly update. Last time I came to you was about 9 days ago, and it was right before we were leaving for vacation for our Big Sur camping trip. So you'll see if you watch some of my other videos, I just posted the interview with my husband, the questions that you had for him, and that's in 2 parts. So you'll see that just got posted today. We also did a video on camping and what we do to prepare for camping and how we set up our campsite and the things that we use. I did that actually for my business, but I figured, you know what, some people in the weight loss surgery community also had questions on how we tent camp, so I thought, you know what, I'll post that too, so that'll be coming either later today or tomorrow. So anyways, I just wanted to give you an update and the numbers. Last week when I came to you, which was again 9 days ago, I was at a weight of 237 pounds and was quite pleased with that because I'd come off of a big loss the week before of about 4 pounds, and then I lost an additional pound because I kind of came midweek to you. So that was exciting. In the meantime, we went on our vacation camping up to Big Sur, did tons of hiking, made sure that we got all of our exercise and so forth, and I'll go into that in a minute. But had great results while we were camping. So I'll share those with you now. Weighed in this morning, and right now I'm at week 21 post RNY. So since 9 days ago, I lost an additional 4 pounds. So I am now sitting at a weight of 233 pounds, which I'm ecstatic. I can see my goal in sight, and it's quite interesting because my doctor, my surgeon, gave me a goal between 220 and 230 as what he would call my surgery a success. For me, I want to lose more, obviously, than that. But for him, he just said, you know, if you get down to below 230, that will be a success. And that was also the same thing that my regular doctor had said, was between 220 and 230. So getting pretty close to that goal, but again, that's not my end goal that I have in mind. So so a little bit about those numbers. I have lost a total since my highest weight of 127 pounds. 70 of that was actually prior to my RNY gastric bypass surgery through a combination of 17 pounds just eating, preparing for OptiFast, and then I did OptiFast where I lost an additional 53, so that made up the 70. And then since surgery, which was 21 weeks ago, it was on April 15th, I'm now down an additional 57 pounds, and that makes up the 127. So I'm very, very thrilled with those results. You know, I know many of us go down this road and think, is this really going to work for me? I mean, I think all of us have thought, I'm going to be that one person that this, oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional, this does not work for. But it does, and you just got to stay the course and do the thing, and the thing will work. So it's very rewarding. So while we were camping, we did tons of walks and hiking and a lot of rest too, lots of great naps and that. But every day tried to get at least a minimum of 10,000 steps in, and we always got at least 10,000 steps in via the Fitbit. And some days we got close to 20,000 steps. So beautiful hikes. If you've never been to Big Sur, or maybe you've seen it on TV, a lot of car commercials are always filmed up there when they show a beautiful bridge by the ocean and so forth. That's where they're filming all those beautiful car commercials, because it really is just a really majestic place. But we went on hikes and tours. We toured a lighthouse, Point Sur lighthouse, and it's a pretty steep hill up, and we've been going to Big Sur for almost 15 years now, and never in the past would I have considered going on that tour, but did it without any problems at all, and it felt so great, and it was just a really jubilatious celebration for both myself and my husband, because you know, he's seen me go through a very much more of a sedentary type of camping, and this time I just wasn't having it. It was funny because he was competing with me to get steps, because he just couldn't believe how into it I was. So as far as food goes, we prepare 100% of our food while we're there camping. Oh, when I say that, some of the stuff I pre-cook, so like spaghetti, sauce and noodles and chili and that kind of thing, and I freeze it, and then we take it up there and cook. And our cooking situation changed a little bit this year because when we got there, California is in a very severe drought right now, and 5 days prior to our camping dates, they said no more campfires, and we typically cook over the campfire, but we also have a Coleman stove and a couple of other things, which you'll see in my other video. So no problem. We were completely easily able to modify all of our food cooking and so forth. I don't know if I've mentioned this in the past, but I'm still not eating sugar, bread, pasta, rice. Those are just trigger foods for me. I'm an all or nothing type of woman, excuse me. And so I don't even want to go down the path of even trying bread and that kind of thing right now, especially in the losing phase. Once I feel like I've conquered some of those demons, and I'm just going to have to gauge that in the future. I'm not ready to go down that road with those trigger foods for me right now. So like on spaghetti night, I just ate the sauce, and I made a turkey bolognese, and it was actually quite wonderful. I just put lots of Parmesan cheese on it, which, you know, is great protein. And then we had salad with that. And of course, you know, my husband had pasta and he had bread with that, but you know, no, doesn't even bother me or faze me whatsoever. And then chili night again, he had chili dogs with chili on top, and I actually just had the chili, and I actually had a hot dog, you know, part of a hot dog. You know, the amounts I can eat are still small. Yeah, I try, and it just really, I think somebody, it might have been Lauren, who mentioned that our stomachs are more swollen in the morning, and then as the day progresses, they lose swelling, and this is completely true for me. I know in the morning it's a lot harder for me to have any intake of food. As the day progresses, I can get closer to, you know, I would never say a normal amount of food, but more towards the quarter cup, half cup. In the early morning, it's hard for me to get an eighth cup of food in. So I really still rely heavily on my protein shakes and some of my protein, you know, the Quest bar and that kind of thing. So somebody had asked me in the last video that I did if I would do a day in the life of my eating for my pouch. So next week I will do a video that is basically goes over what I eat, and I'm pretty much a creature of habit because I'm on the go. So whatever I can take with me and have in my purse, so I love cashews and things like that. Whatever I can have in my purse, that's what I'm pretty much going to eat if I'm not somewhere where I can prepare something. So you'll see that much of my days are pretty much repetitive. But it works for me, and here I am at 5 months out, and I'm still not experiencing hunger, which is great. I know some people have started to experience hunger. I eat on a schedule. I don't eat because I'm hungry. I just try to make sure I eat every 3 to 4 hours, and again, getting in, you know, an eighth a cup of food to a quarter cup to a half a cup at the end of the day, maybe. Half a cup is pretty rare. It's interesting, certain foods I can eat a little bit more of. Dense protein I can't eat that much of. So like cucumbers or pickles, I love those. They go down easily, and for whatever reason, I can eat, you know, a whole half of a pickle. I know that doesn't sound like much, but it's a pretty big half of a pickle. So anyways, that's a little bit about my food, but I'll go into more detail on that next week. And anyways, if you do have an opportunity to watch the videos with my husband, I hope you enjoy them. If you have any additional questions, I know he will be completely open to doing another video. We enjoyed doing it together, and hopefully you'll get to see some of the beautiful redwoods behind us in Big Sur. And then also too, if you get a chance to watch the camping video, as far as how we prepare for camping and our campsite, take that in too. If you have any questions on that, of course, leave me a response, and I'll be happy to get back to you. If there's any other type of videos you guys would like to see, I am completely game. So just leave me a comment, and I hope you're doing great. And I have a lot of videos to catch up on. Everyone is doing so well out there. Just everyone's making tons of progress, and it's so great to see. So love you all. I will see you next week. Have a beautiful rest of this week, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.